Welcome back to King Fred Day. It means it's Sunday. It's Sunday everywhere. It might be Monday in some places, depending on time zone. But anyway, it's Sunday. Welcome. You're dirty. Now you're better. Anyway, so we got a lot of fun-filled, packed stuff to do that I'll show you. But first, Hillbilly and Colton get to go to Christensen Ready Mix because my friend Speedy up there says he has a laser beam.
Frickin' laser beam!
That'll take rust off this frame. So they're gonna go up and try it out. I'm gonna be working on King Fred because we have bodywork to get finished because that sucker needs to get ready for paint. We are 2 weeks out from the SEMA show. So if you guys haven't seen our videos on the Onyx off-road build, you gotta check it out because that van is turning out super cool. But now we gotta bust our butts again on King Fred. So let's go get the bodywork done on that. We're gonna get the frame all ready. Let's just go to work. So in the last video, Hillbilly got the frame all pressure washed. Now he's got to get it stripped down so we can get that up to Christensen Ready Mix and get it lasered.
Lasered?
So, lasered.
So I don't have to sand.
No. Go strip it. Get it stripped, get it up there, and hopefully it works. And I'm gonna start doing body work.
So right now I'm unbolting the sway link completely off. Sway bar, because it needs to be replaced. There should be a rubber bushing in there, and there's not a rubber bushing in there. You can see daylight. Both of them are that way. So there's 3 bolts that holds this sway link bracket on, and the 2 bottom ones I wasn't able to get on this side. That side I was able to get 1 bottom one. Colton just brought it to my attention. I needed to finish taking off the transmission cross member, or part of it, which is that plate there. Okay, so there's the bracket, but actually I'm gonna leave it on there. We got our hand buzz off the sway link itself off the sway bar. There that is. Need to unbolt the sway links off the bracket eventually, because I'm sure those are going to get painted, and we're getting new sway links, so can't have the old sway links on there. I don't think that was doing any good. Yeah. It's supposed to be stiff. Okay, so I'm gonna unbolt the shocks, because the strut tower, 2 bolts and it will come off, so that way we can get it removed and be able to paint behind it. Might as well just remove the shock all together.
You can put that on the tracker. That's good.
It would hold your car up. Put it on the front, and then you wouldn't have to get a leveling kit for the rear.
Yeah.
There's the strut tower, one side. So now let's try and get the other side removed. Okay, so we had Robbie come out. We didn't show you guys because we were busy rambling things off. So me and Colton wrote a list of everything Robbie was saying that we need new of. And so what we need new of is steering kit, steering gearbox, sway arm bushings, front and rear, sway arm link kit, struts, rubber brake lines, box in front of end, which Robbie wants the box right here in, so it's not a weak point. Body mounts, so we gotta get the front course port body mounts out, and then get new rubbers for the rear and middle. We weren't gonna do anything with the brakes, but I had noticed that some of the rubber brake lines are cracked pretty bad, so we're just going to remove the brake lines completely off the frame, so that way it's a bare frame, and we'll put new rubber brake lines on, and then we'll get a new master cylinder, but we'll reuse the metal brake lines because they're still good. So we got master cylinder. We got to remove the body mounts, exhaust brackets, which we're going to remove them all so we can paint the frame, which is one there, one there, one there, one there. So we'll get those all removed. Remove the rear shocks, finish removing the transmission mount, a piece to it, and then the brake line. So we got a good sized list of what needs to be done and what needs to be ordered. But we will have this frame to a bare frame, so that way it's gonna be easier to paint and not have to worry about getting all the way around a bolt, and not having coverage on certain spots. It'll be a bare frame just to whoosh, whoosh, and be done. Start working on removing stuff. So first thing I'm gonna work, since I'm right here and the tool's right here, I'm going to finish taking this transmission cross member, back it off. Boom! Undo all the brake lines off the frame. Brake line nut is seized to the brake line with rust, so don't want to twist the brake line, and that's what it's trying to do. I sprayed some free on there to see if I can't get it to free up from the line. It doesn't look like it's going to do it. First brake line, carefully removed. Now I have to remove that, which I want to say that's a proportioning valve. There's 3 bolts back here. master cylinder and portioning valve removed. So set this over here. Okay, exhaust brackets now. Okay, so this back exhaust bracket, it's riveted on, so I have to grind it off. So I'll do that in a little bit. I'm just going to go through and keep on getting stuff unbolted off the frame. Whatever needs to be cut off or grind off, I'll do last. These have been on there for a hot minute. I don't think these have ever been changed. I think those rubbers, the rubber bushings on the axle side of this sway link is a little wore out. Now I can get these bolts. Okay, I got one side removed, so I'm going to bring it the other side removed. Now, since I'm right here, I'm going to remove the rear shocks. So you got to remove the bottom part of the shock out of the axle first, and then you slide the top off. Just like that. Bring it this other one pulled. Shocks are removed.
Removed. Exhaust brackets, we just got the one left.
Yep.
Radiator bolts, still got them.
Yep.
And body mounts.
Yep. Okay, well, I'll also wire them right here. I'm gonna hang these body mount bolts, or body mounts removed. Radiator core support mount. And these, the radiator core support mount bushings bolt together, and then you just put another rubber on top of the core support, and it bolts together. It's not like the regular body mount where a bolt goes through it all. On this, the core support, you just take the nut off, and then you unthread the mount off the frame.
That was easy. Expertly removed. Exhaust bracket, radiator bolt, body mounts. Explain what's going on with the body mounts.
Out of 4, was only able to get 1 out. Now, I don't know if they're supposed to be mushroomed inside there to never come apart, or if they're just really rusted and so they're not coming apart. But all in all, we can only get 1 out. So we're not going to waste any more time on trying to get those out because they're not coming out. So I think all we have left is the front bump stops, and this frame is a bare frame. I'm just taking the sway link off the sway link bracket, and then we'll get everything, all the brackets and bags of bolts moved inside. Get all the tools cleaned up and put inside. Don't see no more brackets, no more bolts, hangers, nothing that can be removed. Now I'm gonna get it loaded up on the tow truck and go up and get it lasered. No more sanding on this frame.
Pushy push, pushy push.
Hold it. Now I can lift it up all the way. I didn't want to lift it up all the way until I had the one tire secured because I don't want it to go bam and end up shattering out a back window. That'd be a bad day.
We've let this set for a little while, so it's a little strong, and I got some cardboard. That makes a lot more sense. What we need to do is this rocker. Real thick. Probably should have unmasked this like immediately, but I didn't. We'll get this unmasked. We'll get it set down normal so I can work on this rocker. That point. Or maybe I'll do the rocker while it's in position. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All I know is we need to get it unmasked.
Okay, set it down.
Whoa!
I got it.
I can run!
Was it turned the other way last time?
I don't remember.
Couple falls off, no big deal.
Yeah, I think we'll be both fine.
Okay, we're loaded up and we're on our way. Christian Ready Mix. First stop is we have to stop at Maverick and get a couple of drinks and maybe some snacks because we don't know how long this is going to take. We'll bring you back in a little short. And here we be. Christensen Ready Mix. We're going to unload the frame, and once Speedy's done loading cement trucks, he's going to come over and he's going to start laser beaming it. We're going to see how that works. I'm excited to see how it works. Never seen it done.
A few moments later.
Well,
I don't think it's a very good day for us, Hillbilly.
no. So we left the frame at Christensen Ready Mix because they said it's going to take a little bit because the machine was having issues or something. So we came back to the shop and went to lunch. They called Robbie and said that it won't be fixed. The machine ain't going to be fixed today. So Robbie's sending us up to go pick it up. I'm going to have to bring it back to the shop and do it the old-fashioned way, wire wheel and sand, unless we can find a powder or a sandblasting place on the way home. If we find one, we're gonna stop in and see what they can do to help us. So here we go.
You know, sometimes things just don't work out as planned, but it's okay. It was nice that they let us come attempt to use it, so we'll be probably back, because I do want to see how this thing works. Technical things come with technical issues, so we'll be back someday.
Fred's frame is loaded up, strapped down, and now we're heading out. Okay, as we was coming into Mount Pleasant to go pick up Fred's frame, I seen a building that said sandblasting or something in that nature. Powder coating. No, we're not going there to get powder coating because we have someone that we love to use for powder coating. That's an extreme powder coating. But we do need to find someone close by for a sandblaster to try and get this frame done so we can get it painted. And I seen a building that said powder coating. So we're gonna stop in there and see if they have a way to sandblast big things like this. Strike out again. I don't know what it is about my luck today, but my luck is saying, just wire wheel it. And that's the way it's playing out, because the powder coat place that we came and checked out to see if they could do it, the guy lives in St. George and he comes up like once or twice a week, or when there's jobs, and just does them here. Then he said that they don't have anything big enough to sandblast a frame. He knows that there's a couple small cabinets, so wire wheel, here I come. Woohoo! Okay, we're all unloaded. Got the wire wheel and the grinder, so let's go.
Hector has jokes. He's catching on. We're teaching him how to do jokes, play jokes, and he was mocking Hillbilly.
Okay, you, that, everything.
Ah.
That wasn't gonna cut it. He could barely even scratch the surface. He's still laughing. Wise guy, eh? So I tried the wire wheel. It works okay, especially around these buttons, and on top of it, it works pretty good. What I found out what that works best is this. I don't remember exactly. I think it's like a Hog or
That's a Hog 6000.
Hog 6000. Found out that that's working the best to cover more surface area and taking it down the fastest to bare metal before we can get it ready to get painted. Got quite a bit done, but there's still quite a lot more to do.
All right, so first things first, we'll get some fiberglass down over top of this weld. And then we'll get some filler and filler this joint up.
Finger painting today.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put a happy little accent right there. Okay, guys, want to take a brush and make it a mountain. This is not wanting to pull out today. It's like clumping. Come on, clumpy poo. It's really cold. Seasons are changing, believe it or not. Since the door's on, I'll finger paint it in here. Right, shut it. So what we're doing is we're putting down a moisture barrier. So body filler does not have any corrosion resistance, nothing. Fiberglass does. So we put down fiberglass to reinforce our joints and for a moisture barrier. So we'll let that set up and we'll sand it, then we'll Bondo it, and then we'll glaze it, and then we'll prime it. All right, so my fiberglass is getting hard. Just about got it to where I can sand it. So we're gonna pull the door off and get it out of the way because I don't need it on to do the body work. I just looked at it, my door gap's good. I'm just gonna do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. And I can do it with the door off. So get it out of the way, sand the fiberglass, and get some plastic filler spray. Okay. So with the fiberglass layer, I just want to hurry and just bust it off. It's just a moisture barrier like I told you guys. So I'm just going to DA it to where it leaves just a little bit, and then we'll pull over top of it.
All right, so as you can see, we got Fred on the wheel lift. We decided, you know, Hillbilly sat and sanded it and it was taking just forever. I wasn't getting it to where we want to get it with painting it, doing it by hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just hurry and run it up to Kevin's, drop it off. He's gonna sandblast it, get it all ready for us so we can then we can paint it. It'll be done. We were trying to get it to where we could do it down here, but figured, you know what, it's just gonna be faster. Take it up to Kevin's, have him sandblast it, go get it, bring it back down. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting Fred. I got it on the wheel lift, and now I just gotta strap it down. So I'll strap it down and we'll be ready to go take it up there.
All right, I've got that all sanded. What I'm gonna do is tape everything off so I don't get any filler where I don't want it to be. I'll spread that, and then we'll keep doing body work. Sand, repeat, spread, repeat, sand. It's a process. I didn't mix enough. Demery was helping me and she had enough and I put some back. Not smart. Back in business. It's just like kneading bread dough. Trying to put a little extra because I know I have to shape this corner. It goes. Oh, goes. Here, you know how to do it. Take over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rough this down, and then we've got to take the frame to Kevin up at Power Extreme Coatings today. I have an appointment. It's getting later in the day than I wanted, so I'm going to have Cody step in and actually finish all this, and then get it primed. So here in a minute, we're going to take off.
Colton got the frame all loaded up. Now we're just waiting on Robbie to finish sanding, and then we're taking off.
Did you get that frame loaded?
Yeah, oh yeah. Frame's ready to go. Strap down on the wheel lift. Ready to party, take up to Kevin's.
Okay, I'm just about done sanding this. I've got a little bit more to do on the cab corner. Got this all roughed in real nice. We got that rocker all roughed in. So we're not trying to go for show quality here. We're trying to just make it not look ripply. So there you have it, folks. There's the rocker. Got the upper joint all done. I'll get the lower cab corner sanded and the inner jam and the back panel. But the back panel, I'm gonna 6-inch block it. Wanna know why? Because I can. All right, I have officially been scalded, so I'll get my 6-inch block. I got all the plastic filler taken care of, so Cody's gonna glaze it, Hector's gonna sand it, and then Cody's gonna get this thing primed. But we have to get up to Kevin's. It is now noon, and we were supposed to leave at 9. Sorry. We were supposed to be at Kevin's at noon. So anyway, got it all roughed out. Looking pretty good. Cody's gonna find a few little things. There's a little bit here, a little bit there. Some things he's gonna catch before primer. And we'll get this cab finished to where all we gotta do next is paint it. So Fred's coming along real nice, but let's go get that frame up there. What we're doing is we're taking the frame to Kevin's to get it sandblasted. Then we're picking it up and we're gonna paint it.
Okay, hopping on King Fred. We got the top. Done some little waves up there. One here on the back. We got glaze spurred on the rest of Robbie's Bodywork. Got some of it sanded already. Down inside the jams and the pain in the butt parts where you gotta do it with your hand and fingers. But you're gonna get this all done, cleaned up, masked up, then we'll seam seal it. All the new panels and get this primed and be one step closer to getting her sprayed. So we'll give you an update here in just a little bit.
All right, so we are just about to Kevin's powder trim coatings, and he doesn't know that we're bringing old Frederick with us. So we're gonna go in and bamboozle him and let him know that we need it done tomorrow. And hopefully he's okay with that. But if he's not okay with it, he's gonna do it anyways because Kevin's a good guy. So we'll go talk to him and see if he's all right with it. But all he has to do is sandblast it. Doesn't need to do anything else because we're gonna paint it.
Sweet, back with an update. We've got everything sanded down, ready for prime. Got it blown off, we'll get it masked up. Seam sealed, epoxied, regular primer. So we will keep going, get masking this up so we can get out of here before sundown.
Kevin sees that we're here and he's not approaching us, so he's not gonna be happy. But I'm happy because old Frederick's gonna get sandblasted.
Okay, we're back with an update. We got her masked up. Getting ready to throw some seam sealer on it along the new edge of the new panels and that. Get that all seam sealed. Got the bodywork done. So we'll do the usual steps, seam seal it, give it 15, throw some epoxy over the bare metal, give that its time to kick, then regular primer. We're getting it closer. I think they got all the doors, fenders, hood, everything else ready to prep out. So I think this is the final bit we got to do to get Fred ready to paint. So we'll be back in just a little bit, see how far we're to go and how we're doing.
Here comes Kevin. He doesn't look happy. He's gonna be so happy.
All right, we've got our seam sealed. Nice and tight. Don't want it super goopy on there like you see sometimes. Getting ready to spray the epoxy. Oh, got a lot of bare metal, so we'll do the epoxy on this one. Get the epoxy down, get a regular primer down, and let her kick and prep her whenever he's got it planned.
Sweet.
Here's Fred that you weren't planning on. Yeah. So all I need is sandblast everything. Okay. And then we'll pick it up. Okay. So, okay, thank you.
That'll work.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
All right, so Kevin's gonna get us taken care of as per usual. So I think we should get back to the shop, see what Cody's been up to, and figure out what else we need to do on Fred.
All right, we've got her all primed up. She's looking pretty good. Sean's fab looked pretty good. Robbie's bodywork turned out good, so Fred will look good till we get her up in the hill, get him up in the hills one time and put some pinstripes in him.
All right, looks like Cody got everything all primered for us. Looking awesome. Little edge there. Anyway, so we have King Fred all ready to paint. All the bodywork is done, all the priming is done. Now all we get to do is prep a little bit on this cab and spray some blue. But it's super late. We just got back from dropping the frame off at Kevin's. It's 10:09. It is time to go home. All right, so I want to give you guys a little bit of a reminder. Check out this awesome shirt right here. We still have King Fred shirts in stock on the website, RobbieLayton.com. Head over to the website, support the channel, help to build. And as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one. Ciao. That's RobbieLayton.com. Don't forget it. Head over to the merch site. Support us. Thank you.